Hi, and welcome back to the Aligned Partner. Today we're going to be discussing your true yes versus a yes that might come from a place of wanting to people please, a place to protect yourself, or a place of confusion. And as you would imagine, it's all about knowing yourself and understanding what is going on inside with your relationship to yourself and your relationship with your identity, with regards to having a sense of self-acceptance and knowing that you matter, therefore worthiness, which equates then into knowing that you are allowed to have needs and wants and desires. And that is the key element here, is to come from that place of knowing what you want ultimately. But we can't know what we want unless we know ourselves. So that's absolutely imperative. And check out all the previous videos in this series. It's designed to help you get to know yourself a lot better. So basically that true yes is going to come from that inner alignment. And it's when your body and your emotions and your mind all agree, they're in alignment. There's a clarity, you're in touch with that desire, want or need. It feels expansive inside of you, and it actually gives you a quiet sense of peace. It doesn't bring up anxiety or fear or is a headache. It brings peace, perhaps even excitement, perhaps even anticipation. And it's going to therefore reflect that secure attachment and self-trust with yourself. Ultimately, it's also all rooted in agency, which is that ability to choose freely without the fear of any abandonment or any guilt, right? So you're rooted, you're centered, you can stand in your own skin, and there's no inner pressure or, as I say, people-pleasing impulses present inside of you. And it's self-connection when we say we know what our true yes is, and it's an authentic place of expression. It's not where we are obligated or feel forced or trapped to speak from. Yeah. The alternative to this would be more of a confused yes, right? Like, is it really a yes or is it a no? I don't know, maybe I should just say yes. And it's when those desires, needs and wants get entangled in old survival patterns of getting through and being loved, being accepted, etc. And that's why it comes back down to you knowing that you're accepted and that you matter, so that you don't give that power to someone else to accept you. So you're not externally referencing that power. That power comes from inside of you. And so despite you saying yes, if the other person is saying no, it's okay, because you have enough in your personal bank account there to know that you're allowed that and you can stay centered. So if we look at trauma responses, you'll find that when we are in that confused space of yes, it's often from a fawning type of response where approval and belonging are prioritized over our own authenticity. And that's an important takeaway. Emotionally, you might feel tension, tightness, or uncertainty right after saying the yes. A subtle internal no that follows that compliance. And this confusion is basically your psyche's deep attempt to keep you safe through old attachment strategies, right? So basically, if I meet their needs, then maybe they'll meet mine. But this keeps you disconnected from your own truth, and it's going to breed resentment, exhaustion, and emotional emptiness. And your work is to do the healing work and learning to differentiate between what is safety and what is truth. Am I going for safety, or am I speaking that truth? And many people equate feeling safe, not upsetting others, right, with what's doing right. So if I do what's right, if I focus on them, if I'm vigilant of what they need and I give them what they need, then I'm going to be safe. And you will then say yes to things that you don't want to say yes to. But growth often feels difficult when we come from that place. But you have to persevere and push through to ultimately get that better connection with yourself. And that looks like you reconnecting with your own bodily cues and basically noticing that contraction versus expansion feeling inside of yourself. And reclaiming your voice and learning that it's okay to disappoint someone and still be loved. And redefining safety for yourself as staying true to yourself and not the opposite, which is to avoid conflict. Thanks for being here in this episode and for your subscription and liking and sharing. I'll catch you in the next video.